big was the loss of Dontavia Wagner tonight?
It's a tough loss for us.
Yeah, as an impact player leading your team in points. I want to look at someone who stepped up in her place, who was Gakdeng, huge on defense. She had a block, but I think 7 to go in the third quarter really made her stand out. Just how good was she in filling that role, and what stood out to you?
Yeah, I thought she did a nice job, especially coming out of the gates. I thought, when we were able to get her the ball, she did a nice job. But then we went in a slump there where our guards couldn't seem to handle their pressure and get her the ball. And I thought that was a little bit of a downfall. And that's when you saw us have a lot of turnovers.
Mm-hmm. Well, it was a big night for JoJo Lacey, and if she's on like that, I mean, you can see how your offense exploded with 26 in the second or the first quarter, the highest of the season. How much does it improve the offense from your eyes when JoJo's on like that?
Yeah, it makes all the difference in the world when we can make shots, because then it allows there not to be double teams on the inside. It gives us confidence and a little bit of momentum going into the defensive side. So it's always a good thing.
Yep. And Miami's a team of talent. They show that tonight. As for Cavender and Harden, how did you guys plan to stop them tonight? And did you feel like you executed that plan?
No, I mean, we didn't execute our plan as far as we put, Harden got to shoot 16 free throws. Our whole thing was make her earn her points and not foul her, but she's a tough player and she took it at us. And I didn't think we had a good enough response to that.
Yep. And you stress free throws. I mean, it's a team is going to make a lot of free throws. They made 18 of the 25. I mean, how big is that in terms of limiting the fouls you get and sending them to the line?
Yeah, I just think it's tough. If between turnovers and foul shots, they had a lot of points, and they scored 24 points off of turnovers. They had, like you had mentioned, 18. Right there, that's almost 40. It's a lot of points.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, Coach. Thank you.
All right, man. Coach, just in terms of that first half, what was working in particular for your team, and what had been working to shut down the three ball, and how did that kind of get away in the second half?
I thought we were moving in the first half and really, probably feeding off our offense a little bit, and we had a lot of energy and effort. And I just thought as they started to make their run, we started to get a little bit more tentative, and we just didn't do a great job handling their ball pressure.
I know you've been kind of operating with a shortened lineup for most of this year. When you lose a player, an impact player, does that cause you to have to identify either ways that you have to adapt, or is it plug and play where you find the next person up that can fit into what was Dontavia's role?
Yeah, I think you just got to, no one's probably going to fill that void because she was so good on the defensive end and that athleticism that she possesses. But I do think that, I'm hoping as a group, we can kind of find different ways to step up, and that in the first half, I thought our offense was clicking. And like I said, that helped all the way around, even though we had like the 14 first half turnovers. I think we played through that and hustled through it, but I don't know. We just got a lot of work to do.
Thanks, Coach.